All right, so Sinai,
Mhm.
we are going to focus not just on reading this article, but on using the Read and Write app that we've practiced with.
Okay.
Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The purple puzzle piece? Today we're going to focus on the Highlight app. Do you remember how to use that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
and you can highlight it, right?
Mhm.
But I want you to highlight specific things as we read the article. So, what's the title of this article?
Halloween isn't just for the little kids, says viral Facebook post.
So, this article, what do you think it's going to be about just
Mm,
from reading that?
like college kids kind of trick or treating.
Trick or treating and anything else?
And
It's going to be a little bit of a debate. So, what might the two sides of the debate be?
should are college kids allowed to trick or treat,
hmm
or are they not?
Yeah, that's exactly what it's going to be about. And you're going to hear some points on both sides as to whether college kids should be allowed to trick or treat. Okay.
Okay.
So, what I want you to use the highlight tool for is anytime you read about something saying college kids should be allowed to trick or treat, I want you to highlight it in yellow.
No.
And anytime you hear an argument that they shouldn't be allowed to trick or treat, I want you to highlight that in green. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what are you going to do?
We're going to highlight this. We're going to highlight in yellow about the stuff that if they could,
hmm
and in green if they couldn't.
If they should and shouldn't,
Should.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end, we'll talk a little bit about what your opinion is. Okay?
Okay.
Whenever you're ready to start reading, we'll begin.
Okay. A Facebook post about Halloween has started a debate. This social media post became very popular. Almost 500 people left comments on it. About 4,000 people shared it. The post is on a question people seem to debate every Halloween. That question is, should teenagers go trick or treating? Last year, the Today Show did a poll on this topic. The poll asked, how old is too old to trick or treat? More than 2,000 people responded. They did not all agree on one age, but most people said kids should stop trick or treating between the age of 12 and 17.
All right, let's pause there. Did you see anything you wanted to highlight in there?
Mm, like the Today Show, they did a poll on the topic.
hmm But did they make an argument for or against it?
No.
No. So I'm not sure. It's kind of giving us some background,
Hmm.
but I don't really see it as making a statement one way or the other, right?
Yeah.
All right. What's our next subtopic?
All ages allowed.
hmm
The new Facebook post did not agree. The post appeared on the Budget 101 Facebook page. Budget 101 is a saving website.
Good correction.
Everyone should get candy on Halloween, the post says. Age should not matter. The post was written to people who handed out candy on Halloween. It said they should hand out candy to teenagers. The post made two arguments. First, it said trick or treating is a good activity for teens. It is a safe and legal way for them to celebrate. It is better than other more dangerous activities they might get mixed up in. The author asked grown-ups to think about that. It is one reason why they should not turn away older trick-or-treaters. Second, the post says not all teens are very mature yet. Their age and size does not always match. The age that they feel you may see a teenager. The post said, but they may still relate as a younger child.
Did you see anything in there? Oh, I think we missed one little paragraph.
Most of the comments agreed they felt that all trick-or-treaters should get candy. Age should not matter.
Did you see anything in there that was either for teens being allowed to trick or treat or against teens being allowed to trick or treat?
Both.
Let's take a look back at some of those paragraphs and see what we want to highlight. Would it help if I reread? All right, so I'll go one set at a time, and you let me know if you want to highlight anything. Okay. The new Facebook post does not agree. The post appeared on the Budget 101 Facebook page. Budget 101 is a savings website. Anything in there?
No.
Everyone should get candy on Halloween, the post says. Age should not matter. Is that a statement for or against teens trick-or-treating?
It's not against it.
It's not against it. Is it for teens trick-or-treating on Halloween? I think so, because they're saying everyone should get candy. So we'll highlight that in yellow. No, we don't want to use the Newsella. We want to use the read and write. Because what you'll be able to do is sort this stuff.
That?
No, it's kind of messing with you because I don't know why it highlighted this section too. Let's see if that helps. Oh, you know what? I think I know what to do. We gotta hit the broom.
Oh.
The post was written to people who hand out candy on Halloween. It said they should hand out candy to teenagers. Anything in there?
No.
Nothing for or against teens trick-or-treating?
It's not against it.
But remember, we're looking for or against. We're looking for both sides of the argument.
For.
You see some for?
It says they should hand out candies to teenagers.
Yeah, I think so. I think that second sentence is definitely for handing out candy to teenagers. Man, it is just being such a pain.
Yep.
So I think what you have to do
me.
is really be careful. As soon as you go into the margin, it's going to highlight everything above. So you want to keep it over here, not go past this letter. Okay?
Okay.
So we'll sweep it. Oh, and then we just take this part off, right? So how are you going to eliminate that highlight?
Do the broom.
Perfect. All right. Next paragraph. The post made two arguments. First, it said trick-or-treating is a good activity for teens. It is a safe and legal way for them to celebrate. It is better than other more dangerous activities they might get mixed up in. Anything for or against?
Is that against?
What?
It is better than other more dangerous activities they might get mixed up in.
You think it's against trick-or-treating?
No.
You think it's for trick-or-treating? No. All right, should we move on? All right. The author asked grown-ups to think about that. It is one reason why they should not turn away older trick-or-treaters.
Not against it.
Is it for it? I think so. So what's the reason why they should not turn away older trick-or-treaters?
The reason so like they won't get upset.
Look back at this sentence.
So they won't get into dangerous activities.
Mm-hmm. So do you think that sentence, it is better than other more dangerous activities they might get mixed up in,
Mhm.
is also an argument for teens trick-or-treating?
Yes.
Good. I definitely agree. It's annoying, but you're getting better at using it. Do you think so?
Yeah. I'm gonna do this way. It doesn't like me at all.
Man.
There you go.
Perfect. Second, the post said not all teens are very mature yet. Their age and size does not always match the age that they feel. You may see a teenager, the post said, but they may still relate as a young child. Anything in there for or against trick-or-treating?
Mm.
Teens trick-or-treating?
No.
No. What about, well, she's saying here, let me think of the best way to put this. Do you feel like some teenagers might be a little immature and want to trick or treat, even though they're kind of tall?
Yeah.
Yeah, and should they be allowed to trick or treat?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of what she's saying here. So is that an argument for or against?
4.
Yeah, I'd say it's for. I'd say that whole paragraph is for. It's kind of getting back to that idea that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't know what other people are thinking. Did read and write disappear on you?
I'll just scroll it up.
It's weird that it doesn't follow. Most of the commenters agreed. They felt that all trick-or-treaters should get candy. Age should not matter.
And that's for it. It's not against it.
Mm-hmm.
These are very nice people.
You think they're nice people?
Yes.
Do you think this whole article is going to be full of people who are nice and for teens?
No.
So I'm making a prediction that you're going to be for teens trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
All right, can you read the next section?
However, okay. Treats are for kids, others say. However, some did not agree. Leave the treats to the little kids, they argued.
Diane Thorne.
Diane Thorne was in this group. She wrote that it is a problem. If you're a teen who still goes trick-or-treating, teens should get a drop. They should buy their own candy, she said. Some people say they would not open the doors to very tall trick-or-treaters. Others say it would depend on if the teens wear costumes. Candy is expensive, said Karen
Said,
Edwards. She also commented on the post. I'd rather give what I have to the little ones. She said, this is even more true for teens who did not even bother to dress up. This whole paragraph is against it.
You think?
Yeah.
I like that. I totally agree.
So, like, I'm going to highlight to where we stopped. Right here.
Oh, you mean this whole section is against it?
Yeah. And that other paragraph that I just wrote.
Which one?
Candy's expensive.
Yeah, that one definitely is.
That's just mean. This one too, because she wrote in the comment. This one. Edwards also wrote that there are other ways teens can celebrate Halloween. They could stay home and hand out candy, or they could go to a party for kids their age, she wrote.
Good.
Just teens wanting some candy.
Do you see how much better you're getting at this just in that short time, though?
Mhm.
I mean, you did that one totally by yourself.
Okay, this is the last paragraph.
Mhm.
No trust for teens from some commenters. Some comments showed that some people had bad experiences with teen trick-or-treaters. This had made them suspicious. It may be why they do not want to give candy to teens. Christy Maywell Toll wrote that teens go trick-or-treating too late. They show up in large groups. She does not like that. Also, she says teen trick-or-treaters are not polite. She would give them candy and
If
they had nice manners, she wrote. I refused to open my door, she says. Most people who commented did not feel this way, though. They wrote that they do not mind when teen trick-or-treaters, they will give candy to any trick-or-treaters, she said. It doesn't matter if the trick-or-treaters is 6 or 16.
anything in there that was an argument?
Yeah.
What did you see?
She refused to open her door to
Mhm.
teens
Why?
because they were not polite.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't have any manners. This one.
Well, let me ask you this. Her saying, I refuse to open my door, is that an argument?
No.
Not really, right?
Yeah.
It's an example of what she does.
Just because they're older?
Mm-hmm.
Why not if they were trapped in like a 16-year-old body and they're like 5?
I think that would be unfortunate.
That's mean.
All right, do you think we captured everything?
Yep. You did a lot of highlighting.
You definitely did. So you want to see what's awesome about this?
What?
So click on this colorful wheel right here.
Mhm.
And you want to collect green and yellow only.
Bye.
It won't matter because you didn't highlight anything in blue. And see a new document. Boom.
That's a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of stuff. That's everything you highlighted. And is it organized?
Yes.
How's it organized?
In the color.
And the colors represent
The yellow, the agreeing and non-agreeing.
Mm-hmm. So when it comes time for you to do a research paper, you can use this tool to pick out all of the different things that you'll need to paraphrase and the key information, and you'll be able to just sort it just like this. So if you were going to use this article, rather than having to come back to this article every time you wanted to do your research, you just have a nice document like this.
Wait, can you save it?
Yep, this is on Google Docs, so it's already saved. It's already in your Google Drive. And it even includes a link to where you got it. All right. So with all that being said, what are your opinions on teens trick-or-treating?
They should go trick-or-treating.
They should go
They
trick-or-treating.
really should, because
Is there an age cutoff?
No.
No?
No.
So I should be allowed to go trick-or-treating?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Cool.
What are you gonna do? I mean, you could go trick-or-treating.
Yeah, and you think it would be wrong for people to say, you're too old to trick-or-treat?
It's mean.
It's mean? I
You
agree.
should say, oh, well, I don't care. I want candy.
Do you agree with any of the arguments against teens trick-or-treating that were made? Do you think any of them were fair?
There is one.
Which one?
That they're not polite.
That they're not polite?
Like, they need to be polite to get candy sometimes.
Yeah, that they can be kind of rude.
Mm-hmm.
What about the one that stuck out to me was kids not being in costume? Do you think that matters?
They have to be in costumes.
They
no
have
matter
to be in
what.
costume. So if a bunch of teenagers show up,
With no costumes.
you say go away.
No, we'll be like, what are you supposed to be?
Yeah. And what if they're like, I don't know?
And we're like, okay.
And you still give them candy?
One piece of candy.
One piece. So your rule would be,
Just
I'm
one
just-
piece of candy.
yeah.
You know, all the rules. But you
Yeah.
still got candy.
That seems fair.
Yeah.
In terms of the arguments for teens trick-or-treating, were there any that stood out to you?
The most.
Mm-hmm.
Any age, you can really trick or treat at any age, except, well, yeah, you can trick or treat as a baby.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's nice.
Can a baby trick-or-treat on its own?
Well, you have to have a mom and dad.
That's a lot of candy for a baby to eat.
That's why the parents steal it.
Parents just steal it.
They'll be like, you can't have this. All mine.
All right, so let's go back to this picture at the top of the article. And let's read the caption, or I'll read it to you. College students from American University get ready to go trick-or-treating in Washington, D.C. What do you think? Should those people be allowed to trick-or-treat?
I mean, yes, because they're wearing costume
Yeah.
and they're happy and they really want candy. I mean, they look like high schoolers. I mean,
So they're college students.
oh,
So does that change your opinion?
no.
No, not at all.
They can still, I mean, they just want candy. It's just 1 year.
What about the woman who said teens should be getting a job so they can pay for their own candy?
Okay. They might have a job. And it's Halloween and it's a holiday.
So they should still get free candy?
Yes.
So now I gotta say you're being very consistent, and I like that.
They need the candy.
They need the candy.
And sometimes they can't go to parties because like their mom and dad don't let them go to parties.
Well, they're college students, so I think they're pretty much
They're okay. They're okay. So,
all right. What are you gonna be for Halloween?
an angel.
An angel?
What are you being for Halloween?
I think I might be a tiger,
Ooh.
but I'm probably not gonna go trick or treating. I'm probably gonna hand out
You should
candy.
probably go trick or treating because trick or treating is awesome.
But don't you think it's kind of fun to hand out the candy too? Have you ever done that?
You've done it once. That's because I was really sick and it's really cold outside.
It's kind of fun
How?
because you get to see all the different costumes.
My mom does it.
And I don't really eat a lot of candy anyway. So it's kind of fun for me to dress up and make my house spooky.
I want all the chocolate.
You want all the chocolate?
Yes, I can't wait. Halloween's next Thursday, but I want it to be tomorrow.
Well, you have the Halloween dance tomorrow, so you have something. All right.
Still get candy?
I don't know if you'll get candy there. That's a question for someone else.